Okay, kids, story time. If it wasn't obvious enough, my favorite Pokemon is Forretress, but some people have asked me.
Why? Of all 802 Pokemon, why choose the lazy-ass coconut?
Okay, first off, super rude, but second, there is a reason why this seemingly forgettable Pokemon has a special place in my heart. Alright, so when you think of a red, Johto, Bug-Steel Pokemon with a green pre-evolution, who do you think of? Well, since you're watching this video, probably Forretress, but most people think of Scizor. I've always gravitated to the underdog in almost everything, so it's understandable that I'd prefer Forretress over Scizor. That alone wouldn't make Forretress my all-time fave. No, Forretress also has to deal with another Johto Steel type, Skarmory. Both of these Pokemon make it incredibly easy to overlook Forretress, for their own reasons. Scizor has a lot in common with Forretress, as previously mentioned, but if you ask people which they prefer, most will say Scizor. Why? Simply put, most people just think Scizor looks cooler, and it's easy to see why. Just look at those robot pincer things. I bet they light up and shoot lasers or something. It could fly and spread destruction like Scizor's just cool, okay? Also, Scizor fits more people's playstyles competitively. It's bulky, it's powerful, it has a great defensive typing, and it has really powerful priority thanks to Technician boosted Bullet Punch, which makes up for its lackluster speed. It even got a Mega Evolution, making it hit even harder and giving it even more bulk. It even gets reliable recovery, and hazard removal, U-turn, pursuit, knockoff, tailwind, and sword stance, cause why not? Okay. Manager just told me to calm down, so let's move on to Skarmory. Skarmory is weird to me. I like Scizor, and I think it's really cool, but Skarmory just rubs me the wrong way. Skarmory is also very similar to Forretress. Same defense, same base stat total, both get sturdy, the list goes on, but most people like Skarmory more. Why? First off, Skarmory, again, looks cooler in the eyes of many. While it isn't quite as popular as Scizor, Skarmory is pretty cool looking. It's a bird, but metal.
The bird with armor, clad for war!
Also, it's 5'7". Like, I first saw this and thought, like, okay, 3 feet, maybe 4 feet maximum. It's a bird, for crying out loud! If it were a real bird, it would be the 3rd largest living bird in the world. It only gets beat by ostriches. Those things can't even fly. Skarmory can fly while shooting freaking dragon tornadoes. Can your little canary do that? God! Stupid birds. Can't believe this. God. Also, once again, Skarmory suits more people's playstyles competitively. It's faster, it's slightly more specially bulky, it's better at stopping setup, and it doesn't have a 4 times weakness. Okay, I've just given you a whole bunch of reasons why these two Pokemon are awesome, but I still prefer Forretress. So, in turn, some of you, well, okay, most of you, should be asking why. Of these 3 Pokemon that I've just mentioned, why choose the inferior one? And, well, it's quite simple, really. Forretress, I don't know, Forretress is just the best, okay? I mean, look at him. He's adorable. I'd rather see in a battle. Who wouldn't? It has face cannons, for crying out loud. It can spin fast enough to break your bones. It can slowly poison you to death. It can shoot lightning. It can shoot lasers. It can control the weather. It can cause earthquakes. It gets dual screens for no reason whatsoever. It can explode at you. So